and the sisterhood. That's the settling of our differences. All praises are due to Allah. Is everybody still all right? Brothers and sisters, the reason why it's so important for us to settle our differences is because we need each other. You didn't hear what I just said. Allah would not have commanded us to hold fast to the rope of Allah altogether and be not disunited if we didn't need our unity with one another. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, would have never said that there's three things you need to remain a Muslim, and that's number one, Allah, number two, the messenger, and number three, a community, if we didn't need each other. We need each other. So one of the worst things that we could do is stay away when we're feeling a little down. Now, when you're feeling down, that's a time to come and get charged back up. Did y'all hear me? Brother Abel, come here for a second, please, sir. Do you know how powerful we are? Did you know that inside the human body we have electrical energy? Y'all don't believe me. Have you ever walked around on carpet with your socks and then shocked somebody? Huh? And in the dark, sometimes you shock them and you see a spark come up. Is that the truth? Okay. All right, do we have any OGs in the audience? OG meaning that you know about watching TV before cable. Do y'all remember the rabbit ears? Huh? You remember when the screen was fuzzy? And you went up to the screen and you adjusted it, right? And it'd be right. You get it right there, clear picture, you walk away, go sit down. And when you sit down, you look back, it's back fuzzy again. Then you go back up there, right? Okay, y'all didn't do this. Now, I don't know what made us think, but the second time we went back, we went and we put it in the same spot. But this time, for some reason, we thought that if we let it go real slow, why did it get clear when you touched it? It's because there's electrical energy inside the human body that was going down the antenna to the TV, giving it more wattage to pick up a better signal. Did you hear me? See, that's why whenever you give the greetings to one another, we give greetings like this. When we greet each other in the nation, we don't leave one hand loose. We put our hand somewhere on our brother or sister's body. Is that right? And then what do? We tell him, look, see, we like this. We saying, I don't trust you all the way. But if I put my hand on his hand or shoulder, he puts it on mine, he's saying, I trust you and you trust me. Then we bring our hearts together. Look at this. And then we go from this side to that side. What am I telling him? He said, look, brother, I got your back. And he's saying, what? I got yours too. That's the way we greet each other. But guess what? Let me ask you this. What happens whenever your car, I'm good. I'll go back up. What happens whenever your car won't start? You got to get a what? And what do they do to give you a jump? They take two and put it on one battery and they get a strong connection with two on the other battery. Is that right? And if you touch the other car at a certain point, come on now, you can get it charged back up and keep yourself. Well, that's what it is whenever you lock arms with your brother and sister. Sometimes you got to just come to the mosque and get a jump from your sister and brother and let some of that spiritual light, life, and power of love, of brotherhood and sisterhood go from one to the other and get charged back up to make this journey toward freedom, justice, and equality. All praises are due to Allah. Last but not least, it says, lead us not into what? Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us. See, a real father sets a good example for their sons and daughters. A real father doesn't tell their children to do one thing and then he does something different. A real father does not offer an explanation without having an example to match the explanation. A real father leads by example. Because at the end of the day, children don't do what we say, Children do what we do. So a real father is the kind of man that sets a good example for his sons, for his daughters, and yes, even for his wife. In closing, sisters and brothers, black man and black woman, you are the direct descendant of God himself. You have holy heredity, divine DNA, and God's genetic makeup. After today, I'm hoping that what we've said today will inspire you and encourage you to hold your head up high, stick your chest out, and make the whole world to know that we are the original people of the planet. And if you don't remember nothing that I said today, I want you to remember this divine formula for living life. And that is, number one, pray like everything depends on God, but work like everything depends on you, and study the word and the way of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and be what he is wherever you are. Thank you for listening. I greet you in peace. Assalamu alaikum. All praise is due to Allah. All praise is due to Allah. All praises are due to Allah. Thank you so much, sisters and brothers. Is everybody doing all right? All praise is due to Allah. Thank you so much. All praise is due to Allah. Please be seated. Brothers and sisters, we are so happy and honored that so many took time to come out and be with us on this Sunday morning. We thank Allah for all of the guests, the visitors that are present, that came to hear the life-giving, life-saving teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. What I wanted to ask today, sisters and brothers, is that how many sisters or brothers came out today, and this is your first time being with us? Can we see your hand? My beautiful sisters, my strong brothers, I see a few brothers. Sisters, thank you so much. On behalf of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam, we are so honored that all of the brothers and sisters that came out for your first time are present with us today. Now, some of you may be here and it's your second or third time, and you were asked this question before and you wasn't quite ready to take this next step, but maybe today you heard something and you said, you know what, I want to try this out for myself. And if that's you, if it's your second or your third time, after I ask this question, I want you to raise your hands too, and then I want all the sisters and the brothers to come down that are here for their first time, second, third, that want to take this next step. Come on down front, and I'd like to have the honor of shaking your hand. Is that okay with y'all? Sisters and brothers, how many of you believe that what you heard today is true and good for our people, and you would like to join on with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam? Let me see your hand. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All praise is due to Allah. Those sisters that are here for your first, second, third time, brothers here first, second, third time, if you would do the honor, I'd like for you to just to come down to the center aisle if you can, sisters. Brothers, come down to the center aisle. I'd like to have the opportunity just to shake your hand. Is that okay with y'all? Please come down front, sisters and brothers. We want to shake the sisters' hands first. Then the brothers, come on down, sisters. Thank you so much for being here. The queen of the planet Earth, the mother of civilization. We thank Allah for you for being mother and father.
All praise is due to Allah. If we could give our brother student minister Nuri Muhammad a wonderful round of applause for feeding us well this Sunday morning. And those of you who may be watching the webcast via the internet, at the bottom of the screen, if you would click the link that will give you more information on how to find out more about the life-giving teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Find the nearest Muhammad Mosque in your area. Contact us through that email at the bottom of the screen where you're watching this if you're in a remote location where we may get you more information and give you more of these wonderful teachings that are good for us and all of our people. If we could give another round of applause to student minister Nuri Muhammad for the wonderful words and work that he did in helping us. All praise is due to Allah. You all feeling okay now? Wasn't that a wonderful teaching? Praise be to Allah. We're gonna wrap the program up in just a few minutes here. If our brothers and sisters from our